Hello, welcome to my screencast of my journey to working smarter, not harder, using technology tools. So we're beginning here on my single subject website using Google Sites. Here on my home page, I've made a Wordle of the different technology tools that I've learned to use throughout this year, including TweetDeck, Pinterest, Google Sites, and Google Forms, Google Drive, things like that. Screencast-O-Matic, Edmodo, YouTube, Digo, Twitter. I'm going to go through how each of these has helped me this year and how I plan to use them in the future. So starting with Google Sites, I know this is a really good tool for me to be able to understand for when I want to make my own site for my classroom. I need to have something that's appealing to students but relevant and has all the information that they need on it. So I'm able to have links to other web pages over here. This one's to my blog. Here I have tabs to different subjects. So I have my 20% project tab here where I've kept a blog style format where I can have the most recent post on the top and then still have access to all the others as well. So that was this is a really great thing for me to learn how to use, and I've learned how to use it pretty well. On here I've posted some of my original blog posts and as well as ones that were required for the class. Next thing was Edmodo. This is also something that I think I'll be using as a teacher if the website doesn't seem to be enough. Here you can comment on each other's blogs like we did for the 20% project, and I found also that you can connect to other educators, which is also a really good way to gather information and ideas, which I've learned a lot about during this process. For example, using Twitter, I can connect with a lot of different educators who have I've followed 75 people so far, and I have 65 followers. So I've tweeted out a few things that I found interesting. I really started out not so confident about the things that I was wanting to share and thinking they were worth sharing on Twitter, because I have previously thought about it as something that you just kind of share really important things. I've definitely learned that that was a misconception, that I think it's really a useful tool for me to be able to archive things that I've found interesting. So I've retweeted a lot of things. I found this resource very helpful, Edutopia, and then also retweeted some of my classmates, and then just done some original tweets or just tweets that of sites that I found really helpful. And so now I have all these things in one place that I can go back to, almost like a bookmarking tool, which brings me to Digo. This has been a really great resource for me to use because I've been able to tag this and been able to see now all my 20% tags have been put in one place. So I have all my resources that I've been using for that here, and that's been a really great tool to also bookmark and keep these for my use at a later date. Another one of these that's a little bit more visual I've found is Pinterest. So I have an education board that I've been able to start up, and I found Pinterest is very helpful. I found that it's more targeted, I think, towards the more elementary education, just because there's a lot of like craft projects and things like that. But I did find a lot of other good information on here, which was really helpful. The next thing that I learned how to do, which I was really excited about and I got to use it, was YouTube. I have my own channel now, which I only have a few up here now. So I have my 20% project, and then also I tried out a flipped classroom type of style and was able to record notes and then upload them to YouTube, and I actually embedded it in our class website, which was really awesome. And the students gave me some feedback, which I created a Google form for. This was really, really helpful. You create the Google form here, and then it records your responses here. And to make that video, I used this tool that I'm using to make this screencast now, called Screencast-O-Matic, which is a really helpful tool for me because the limit is 15 minutes. It would be really nice to keep my notes for students about 15 minutes, and it's just a really great tool using this yellow circle around the cursor so that attention is brought to that area. Overall, I learned a lot about my own professional development and how I can use technology in the classroom. Thanks for listening.